Hi guys, how we doing? Hope you're doing alright, hope you're having a good day. Hope you survived spooky season and cracking on. We're going to do another spooky reaction. Do enjoy doing these. This time we're going back to Sir Spooks channel. It seems a little while since we've been there. And this one's 10 scary videos you shouldn't watch alone this Halloween. So it's obviously off a couple of weeks back, but let's hark back to it and see if there's any good stuff and stuff we haven't seen before. If you wouldn't mind popping by his channel, the link is in the description. Please do so. Drop him a sub, hit a thumbs up on his video. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up on this video, try and share it around, try and draw some views in. Do appreciate all the support from all of you guys who do come by and watch. It means a lot. But if you could spread the word, try and grab some more in, I'd be very grateful for that. In the meantime, let's do it. Get the cans on, give it a watch. And so we'll get scared, shall we?
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
We've seen a couple of them from what I've just seen there, like, but we'll
of course, happy Halloween.
Them first two looked a bit familiar, so we'll persevere.
The first clip we're checking out today comes from Caitlin, known on TikTok as Kit Kat Patty Whack. She explains that her dad installed a security camera out back because the motion sensor light kept going off, yet he never saw anyone there. But on the night of October 27th, 2024, that finally changed.
There's something there. What was that? Just a glitch?
At first glance, the footage seems uneventful, but if you look closely near the center of the frame, you'll notice a faint, misty figure drifting across the yard. It moves slowly, almost aimlessly, before eventually wandering out of view. The strange thing is how human the figure's movements appear, even though it's completely translucent. It doesn't behave like a reflection, and it doesn't resemble fog or light distortion either. Caitlin says both she and her dad were completely baffled after watching the footage, unsure what to make of it.
Yeah, it's pretty
Of course,
creepy,
skeptics have offered a few ideas. An insect close to the lens, a stray beam of light, or even a small cloud of breath or vapor caught by the infrared sensor. Still, the way the figure glides across the yard gives the whole scene an eerie, ghostly vibe.
There we go.
So what do you think? Did Caitlin's dad accidentally capture a wandering spirit on his backyard camera? Or is this just another case of technology playing tricks on us?
That's a good catch, that. I thought we'd seen that one prior because it looks familiar. There's a lot of grainy videos like this from security cameras. But the rain and stuff at the beginning sort of made it feel like we'd seen it prior, but I don't think we have seen that one before. That's a pretty good capture, that. Let us know what you guys make of that. Do you think it's just an insect? I think it would have been a bit clearer if it was, or there would have been a bit more definition about it. But weird nonetheless. Let us know your thoughts.
TikTok user FV Frequent Flyer posted a series of 3 eerie videos back in October 2024, documenting his late-night visit to an allegedly haunted vacant house. In the first video, he films the house from outside, and right away, something strange stands out.
So this house,
the
first time we passed it, Chase said the bottom part was not blinking, it was on, but it wasn't blinking. See how the different lights are at different intervals? The kitchen light being on.
Disco?
And then the fire room.
Somebody being in and swapping them with smart bulbs just to wind people up, or what?
No one lives here. I think that this house may be haunted.
It is a pretty creepy looking place, though, to be fair. That's impressive.
Multiple lights inside the home flicker erratically, even though the place is clearly abandoned. The uploader wisely decides not to get any closer that night, but the story doesn't end there. A full year later, curiosity gets the best of him. He returns to the same house, and unbelievably, the lights are still flashing in exactly the same way.
A year later?
Who would pay for electricity? Whoa, something just changed. Did you just see that? Something most definitely just changed.
What changed?
One of the lights paused for a second. There's no cars. It's 10 o'clock at night. This is 1 year later. Now, we did meet the girl that grew up here. This was her childhood home. She absolutely 100% said it was haunted.
It's the same pattern, the same pulsing glow, like something or someone is still there. Then, in a third video filmed during the day, the phenomenon happens again.
So it looks like one light downstairs is blinking, but the upstairs light isn't. This is the house during the
Probably
daytime.
blew the bulb.
Timer maybe? I don't know. But as you can see, it's definitely grown up. Okay,
It seemed to flicker a bit there. And then it was just
The lights continue to blink, despite no sign of anyone inside. According to the uploader, there's more than one
Get in
electrical
there.
circuit in the home, meaning it's not just a single malfunction causing the flickering. It's easy to imagine how unnerving that would be. An empty house, sealed off from the world, but somehow still alive with light. While some viewers theorize the faulty power connection or motion-triggered sensors, others think the lights might be responding to something unseen. I'll admit, it would have been fascinating if the uploader had tried to peer inside, but for his
Exactly,
safety,
just get
staying
in
in the
there.
car was probably the right move. So what do you think? Could there be a logical
At least have a
electrical
proper look about
explanation,
if you're not gonna
or
go
is this the
inside.
work of something that never left the property?
I'm a bit unsure about that one. Like, it could just be dodgy wiring, or like I said, I'm surprised the bulbs didn't blow out prior. Like, if it's been about 2-3 years ongoing, but and the guy should have at least had a look in the windows to see what was going on, try and get a bit more perspective as to what's happening. But weird, paranormal. Not too sure. Let us know what you guys think.
A Reddit user named AJ Buttons recently shared a video to Paranormal that's had viewers debating non-stop. AJ explains in the post that his home security camera caught something deeply unsettling. Something walking from one room to another down the hall late at night. He adds, quote, "There's a security camera in the room it came from, but it didn't record anything. I checked the exact time from one camera to the other." End quote.
Seems to
Sure enough,
disappear quite
a faint
erratically.
figure seems to drift across the hallway, its shape visible just long enough to make your heart skip a beat. Whatever it was, it didn't trigger the camera in the other room, which makes the whole thing even stranger. One commenter insisted it must have been a person, but AJ quickly clarified that wasn't possible. The other camera, covering the doorway the figure emerged from, showed absolutely nothing.
Can we see the
It's a
footage of the
classic
other
setup for a
cameras?
haunted house mystery.
Just to show?
A figure caught on camera that appears to exist only in one frame, one moment, one sliver of time.
It's weird. I would just
Whether it was a camera glitch,
vanishes,
a shadow,
it
or
appears
something
slowly,
truly
but then just
paranormal,
disappears.
it's enough to make anyone lose a night's sleep. If I saw something like this on my own home security footage, I don't think I'd rest easy until I got answers. Hopefully AJ finds out what, or who, was wandering his hallway.
It sort of comes out of that doorway as well, though, so it's not like it's the insect theory on the lens or whatever, because that would come from the edge of the frame as opposed to the door. But then it's the way it just disappears that sort of throws me off. That it's like just a glitch or something, or something weird happening there, like with the camera or what. But it's an intriguing clip, this one, to be fair. Let us know your thoughts. Like I said, I think he should have put, if he's got cameras in the other rooms as well, put all the footage side by side with the timestamp so you know exactly what you're looking at. But strange shit, man. Let us know your thoughts.
That night. This story comes from Reddit user Signal Pollution 4881, who shared footage and memories from a small town movie theater where he and his brother worked the night shift back in 2018. From their very first shift, something about the place felt wrong. One night while cleaning, he heard the sound of a baby crying, even though the building was locked and empty.
I think we might have come across this one before as well, but this one is a bit strange, like, but they didn't really investigate fully.
Over time,
I think
other strange things followed.
Which is
footsteps echoing the projection booth, doors creaking open on their own, and the uneasy sense of being watched. Months later, while upstairs in the projection area, he saw a pitch-black figure standing about 20 feet away.
That would be
It
creepy.
had no face, no features, just a solid human shape. Terrified, he ran and never spoke of it until his brother later witnessed a thick black mist form in the bathroom before vanishing. Only then did the brothers realize they'd both seen something unexplainable. Eventually, they stopped working nights altogether, but even years after leaving, the hauntings didn't stop. A former co-worker later sent them this clip, recorded around Halloween, showing a dark figure in the projection area, the exact same spot where the uploader had seen the shadow before.
What the fuck?
To anyone else, it might look like a trick of the light, or maybe a bat, but to the uploader, it was unmistakable. Whatever haunted that theater was still there. I don't know about you, but after hearing this story, I might stick to streaming movies at home for a while.
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was a different one. There was a one a while back of someone in a movie place, like a theatre. One of the doors was sort of moving and stuff, and they claimed, I'm sure they claimed a baby crying or something. That's made us think that this was the same clip, but it's not. That's weird. I mean, it could be a bat or something, because that light or whatever, the fixture on the wall there seems to move once it goes past, so there's obviously some sort of wind draft following it, whatever it is. But and it seems to be up in the air, which sort of leads to pigeons, bats, things like that. Maybe stuck in the building, got in, couldn't get out. But it's creepy. Give them that. Let us know your thoughts.
A Reddit user recently posted a video to high strangeness that'll leave you both confused and amazed. In the footage, the uploader films the night sky when something unusual comes into view.
You look real close, that red light flash.
Now the one on the side went out.
That's
Not completely.
Close Encounters vibes, that, isn't it?
A large, black, triangular-shaped object can be seen slowly descending over a distant ridgeline. The uploader continues filming in disbelief, clearly unsure what he's looking at. If this really is a UFO, it's a striking one. Its shape is far more distinct than the usual glowing orbs or circular craft we're used to seeing. Triangular sightings like this have long fascinated UFO researchers. often compared to reports of the mysterious Black Triangle craft spotted across North America and Europe since the 1980s. Of course, skeptics suggest it could be anything from a drone or aircraft viewed from an odd angle to a lighting illusion against the night sky. Still, the eerie steadiness of its descent and that unmistakable shape make this one hard to ignore.
Something seems to drop.
So what do you think? Did this Reddit user capture genuine evidence of something otherworldly, or just a perfectly timed optical illusion?
That could be. It definitely looks close encounters-y like, but it's all the other sort of objects around it. One of them seems that, I think it's that red light below it, seems to drop like rather quickly to the ground before the bigger object. But special effects, editing, or visitors from another world, let us know. And I'd hope there is other stuff out there, and I hope that we do make contact at some point, but not so sure about that one.
This next video comes from TikTok user Kumo Wix, who says the creepy incident took place just 3 days after moving into Columbus. The location? A community building that used to be an old church. For the first couple of minutes, Kuma and their friends wander through the area before spotting something odd and completely out of place.
Why? It just perfectly.
Dodgy balloon drifting about. Like that one in the school a while back, that was terrifying. Like someone out of it.
Here. Bear, explain this, man.
It was in the rafters, on the other side of the building.
I mean, it could just be
You guys see the force on
airflow and stuff, but miss you forever.
Whoa.
3 o'clock.
Bro, watch that.
Nah.
Watch. Watch the force it has.
A balloon can be seen drifting slowly through the hallway, moving in a way that seems almost deliberate. They follow it as it glides into the basement,
Quicker and more
passing under a
aggressive.
staircase. Down there, an electric box with a fan is running, though Kuma notes there's barely any air coming from it. Still, it could explain the unusual movement.
Okay, we might have got it correct. Is it cold?
Oh, there's barely even.
It's weird.
Why is it going so fast then?
Move,
There's
move.
no air in that. Oh.
It did seem to speed up a touch there, but whether, again, that's the fan or... It wouldn't take much
I'm looking.
airflow to make it shift like, but
Things get stranger when they discover another balloon floating through the main part of the building. It hovers for a bit before heading downstairs again, eventually making its way into a fitness room.
Are you gonna come join us, or are you gonna go downstairs?
it doesn't look quite eerie the way they've captured that, like, but it's just drifting in it.
Goodbye. Say goodbye, knock on wood.
Wants to go to the gym. I think it seemed to bounce and then get pulled that way again. It's rising, so there must be the different air pressure and different sort of temperature or something in there. And the air cons obviously had some effect.
The entire sequence feels oddly haunting,
strange.
especially considering the building's past as a church. Even if airflow is the most logical explanation, the way the balloons seem to move with purpose gives the footage an eerie, almost supernatural vibe. Filmed back in March, no updates were ever posted, leaving viewers to wonder what exactly was going
sort of
on
bounces and
in
then
that
still
old
gets
church
pulled
basement.
in, but I suppose it's gonna happen in it. That's just physics, I guess. But it does look quite supernatural, the way it's drifting about and seeming following its own path. And it did speed up a couple of times, but again, it could just be to do with pressure change or temperature change or whatever. But good stuff. Let us know if you think it's legit.
For those who are unaware, between October 4th and 10th of this year, a Category 2 storm known as Hurricane Priscilla tore through southwest Mexico. Sadly, it brought heavy damage to several regions, but according to one witness, it may have also brought something otherworldly with it. This clip comes from Reddit user Cass Green, who shared the footage on UAPs. They filmed it late at night in Cabo San Lucas, Baja California Sur, as the hurricane raged outside. In the distance, amid sheets of rain and flashes of lightning, several strange lights can be seen moving across the sky.
And just birds.
Dozens of glowing orbs flicker and drift through the storm clouds, appearing and disappearing in rhythmic patterns. Some shoot upward, others hover in place, and a few seem to move in formation. Cass believes they were witnessing genuine UAPs, and interestingly, she claims to have seen something almost identical back in 2017 during a hurricane in Puerto Los Cabos, describing them as fireflies in the sky. The way these lights move is especially strange. They don't behave like aircraft, drones, or reflections. Despite the intense winds, their motion looks smooth and controlled, as if they're gliding through the storm on purpose. While some might speculate electrical discharges, debris reflections, or transformer explosions, the sheer number of coordinated lights makes this footage particularly hard to dismiss. If the video is authentic, it could be one of the most compelling mass UAP sightings ever caught during a hurricane. Multiple unidentified objects calmly navigating a sky when nothing else could.
I mean, the movement does seem strange for that sort of theory, but is it not just, like you said, bits of debris that's being picked up and being moved by the wind and sort of lights reflecting on it from different sources or something? I mean, obviously, it looks like there's lightning happening somewhere and stuff as well, but I don't think there's much in that one, like. Any other theories? Let us know.
TikTok user FreedPLBWX1 shared a pair of chilling videos that she says were filmed just one night after her 7-year-old daughter suffered another severe night terror. According to her, her daughter has been plagued by them for a long time, but this episode was different.
That's great.
In the first video, we see the mother slowly approaching her daughter, asking what's wrong after finding her staring out the window in silence. She tells her to explain what she's seeing because she's starting to scare her.
This is another one with the kids. It's like, I would love to think that, I know kids have got hyper imaginations and stuff, but I just pray that the parents aren't getting the kids involved for bloody social media stuff, like, but here we go, let's have a look. Sorry, I'm just checking out what that noise was.
And that's when something truly bizarre happens.
What's wrong, Cora? Sweetie.
Watch the video back and forth and I still can't figure out how the Windows did that. My 7-year-old had a night terror last night. She suffered for a while. Please believe what your little ones say. She came running into my room and I've never seen her cry this bad before. She was doing okay sleeping in her room for a while until now. I noticed her staring at the window.
What are you afraid of? You're scaring me.
She does look terrified, like.
Let's see.
But... Oh...
All 4 window blinds close by themselves at the exact same time. The mother gasps, clearly startled, and the camera wobbles as she steps back. In a follow-up video, she tries to show her viewers how the blinds normally close, hoping to make sense of what happened.
Are they all linked,
but things only get stranger.
So I'm coming into the room to show you the blinds, which I have opened back up to demonstrate how they are closed. It's not electronic, it's not battery powered, it's
not
creepy.
Okay.
Trying my best not to freak out. So
the floorboards are creaking, so it could have been moving.
You have to touch it and close it like that. That is the only way to close these blinds.
You want to push them physically up.
Batteries or remotes here at all. No wires. You have to touch it and you have to close it like this. And there's no way I could have done that since I was standing on the opposite side of the room. And there is no way I could have closed all 4 at the same time.
Before she can even demonstrate, the door suddenly moves on its own, and faint whispers can be heard in the background.
I'm not so sure about
the sound
whisper
is so
thing,
subtle
like,
you
well,
almost
the rest
miss
is
it,
quite
but it's
eerie,
unmistakably
again,
there.
you'd like the hope.
It's hard not to feel for this
They're
mother.
not getting the
She's
kids
clearly
involved
trying
just
to
for
stay
fucking
calm for
clicks
her
and
daughter's
stuff.
sake, but now both of them are terrified. Whether this is an electrical malfunction, a draft, or something more unexplainable, it's easy to see why they'd want answers. He is hoping whatever's happening in that room settles soon, so they can both feel safe again.
Sorry, I just want to have a look to see, because she sort of pushed this bar up. Yeah, they are moving in there. Is the scope for strings coming across or something like that? I mean, we're being fed outside through the window. Big tug, shut them all. Would you scare your kid like that? Like, I don't know. I'd like to think people weren't that fucking stupid.
This next clip from TikTok user House of Anderson starts out completely normal. We see a man recording a quick Snapchat video
We've
for his
seen
wife,
this one. This was one
just
of the
relaxing
beginning
at home,
ones.
talking casually and enjoying his night.
It took us a
But
while to
around
see it the
20
first
seconds
time.
in, something happens that instantly turns this wholesome moment into a scene straight out of a horror film.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check the CMO real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but I love you crazy.
It's pretty hard to see. The noise is a bit more obvious. But it took us ages to actually see what I was supposed to be looking at on this one. The first time I come across it a few weeks ago. I still
Right there,
don't buy
you
into
can
what
see
they
it.
were saying,
A
but
dark face with glowing eyes staring down from the ceiling above him, followed by a strange noise echoing through the hallway.
well, the noise does seem legit.
The man immediately notices, stands up in confusion, and nervously peers out into the hall to check. But there's nothing there. He then walks back toward his phone to stop recording, clearly shaken by what he's just seen. The brief glimpse of the face is hard to forget. It doesn't look like a shadow or a trick of the light, and the faint glow of the eyes makes it even more unsettling. Whatever it was, it definitely shouldn't have been there. Personally, if I saw something like that in my house, I'd be finding somewhere else to sleep real fast.
Pretty eerie, but I mean, the whole situation seems quite believable, to be fair. He was on a call to his wife or something. He's obviously in a base somewhere. And he thought, from what I remember of the story prior, he thought somebody might have been pranking him or something, but there was nobody there. But, yeah, he was on a call to his family at the time. and then he heard the noise, but then they spotted the sort of face appear in the background as well, which was a bit strange. But yeah, let us know your thoughts on that one if you think it's legit. It did look quite a creepy face, to be fair, but I don't know. And we've seen this one as
Over
well
on
quite
the
a few
Ghost
times now.
subreddit, a user named Danzo950 shared a video that was filmed back in 2019 under some very eerie
The
circumstances.
nursing home.
A resident had asked them to record her while she cleaned her room that she referred to as the death room. She wanted to post it to her Facebook group, so the uploader agreed to film, but what they ended up capturing on camera was anything but ordinary.
It is quite
I ask for your
weird.
to fill this space. May your light shine brightly through every room.
Obviously trying to cleanse the room, because there's been lots of reports of stuff happening in there and lots of people have passed away in there.
Will be the foundation of every wall. Bless this home with your protection, surrounding it with your angels, and shielding it from harm and evil. May every door be a passage to your grace.
But that movement,
To your blessings. In Jesus'
it seems legit. She's not
In the
moving
video,
her arm, and
the
it'd be
woman can be
tricky to
seen
get them
praying
to
and
flick
blessing
up
the room,
in that
cross in
manner
hand.
without
Everything
sort
seems
of
fine
flicking your
until the
hand
very
fully.
end, when the cross suddenly lifts upward on its own, as if an unseen force is tugging at it. The motion is subtle but unmistakable, and it happens right as she finishes her prayer.
She
Some
doesn't
believe
seem
it was
to
a sign of
move
resistance,
or manipulated in
something
any
in the
way.
room
She's just sort
reacting
of
to her
quite steady at
presence.
that point.
Others think it might have been an unseen spirit trying to take the cross from her hand. The uploader says that whenever someone tells them they don't believe in ghosts or the supernatural, this is the video they show them.
That's
And
impressive.
honestly, after watching it, it's not hard to see why.
Good stuff.
And that was 11 scary videos.
There you go, guys. Some good stuff there. Enjoy that. Thank you very much to Spooks. If you wouldn't mind, I said at the beginning, pop by his channel. The link is in the description. Please go by and leave some support for the original video and creator. Hit the thumbs up on this video and share it about. Be grateful for that. Leave your comments, any thoughts, whatever you believe on any of the clips. Please let us know and have a conversation about it. That's why I do this. Try and generate some conversation with guys similar beliefs or skeptics who can offer reasonable explanations. It's what we're here to find out, whether it's legit or not. Let us know your thoughts, and in the meantime, don't get too scared, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.